Hello everyone, welcome to Civil Engineering Skills. In this tutorial, we will see how link and connector work. As I explained you in earlier video how to draw a link. If you haven't seen the video, I would suggest please see that video first. Okay, let's draw link on image. But before starting our drawing, first lock background image. So now activate the link command. Select your first point, control and right click and drag your mouse up to the second point. Provide the name. If you want to increase the number of length, increase it. If you want to increase the width, let's consider it to be 4.5 meter and press OK. So here you can see your link has been generated. When you scroll your cursor on that link, you can see name and number of link is being highlighted. If you want to permanently label the link, then select the link and activate the visibility. So here you can see link is been labeled with number 1. Now if you want to label it with name, then go to edit graphic parameters and on the fourth option you can see the label attribute. Select that and here select name. So now it will be labeled with its name. You can also change the color of label from the third option, label color. There are other graphic parameters also available which you can modify as per your requirement. Let's draw adjacent link. The first way to draw the adjacent link is select the starting point, control plus right click and drag your mouse to the end point. Here I would like to keep it as 3.5 itself and name of road is SN, that is south to north and north to south. Hit the OK button and your link is being created. If you don't want to create the link in this manner, there is one more method to create the link. I will show you that also. Select the first link, right click, go to generate opposite direction. It will ask you the number of lane required. I am keeping that as 2 and here you go. The link has been generated, but the name remains same. Let's change the name. Double click the link. You can change the name SN. If I want to change the width, I'm keeping that width as 3.5. So here we go. We have generated 2 links with 2 length individually. If I want to change the shape of any of the link, how can I? To change the shape, I require points. Here you can see on NS link, there are only 2 points. So I need to add more points on that link. So right click and go to add point. So here you can see the point has been added. Or just move your cursor at which you would like to add point and press Ctrl right click. So here you can see the points will be added. If you want to add more number of points, this process will going to take some time. There is one more option available. Just select the link, right click and go to generate SP line. It will going to ask you the number of points and that is specifically for intermediate point per segment. Now Vissim will consider segment as the link between 2 points. So here we have only one link between that point. If I require 15 points, just enter the number 15 and here you can see the 15 points has been generated. Right now the names are obstructing the view, so I am just removing the name. Okay, now I can change the shape as I want. If I want to elongate the segment, I can from both the sides. Here you can see. If I want to change the shape, just pick up the point and drag your mouse the way you want to So this is how you can change the shape of your link. Okay. So in this tutorial, we are just going to create a T intersection. So for that, I am also elongating this link and I am adding few points to make it look good. This is how you can generate good shape of link. Now let's draw the link on this third leg. One is coming towards the intersection. Let's provide the name as north, south, west, east. Okay, number of lanes 2. Create the opposite direction lane. Just right click and generate opposite direction, number of lane 2. So I'm changing the direction as this. So our link has been generated. Now we need to connect this link with each other. So I'm changing the name first, east to west. Okay. Now how to draw the connector? So link command is used for both link and connector. To draw the connector, it is necessary to have points. Here you can see at the end I am having yellow point. If I want to connect link number 3 with link number 2, I require certain points. Then and then I can connect with the link number 2. So how to connect them? Don't select the link number 3. Move your cursor at approximately location of our point. Press Ctrl right click and drag your mouse. Now you can see yellow point is become black. That is the sign that we are generating connector. So just drag your mouse until the next point on another link and leave it. So here you can see on a left hand side corner the name is connector. Okay, you can provide the name as we have connected link number 3 with link number 2. I am providing the name as 3-2. Now it depends on you that how you would like to connect link number 3 with link number 2. Whether you would like to connect both lanes, whether you would like to connect only one lane to one lane, you can choose the option. By default, both lanes will be connected. If I want to connect only one lane, then just remove lane 1 and lane 1 and press OK button. So here you can see only one lane is being connected. Okay, let's change it again and connect both the lanes. Okay, but shape of the road is not quite good. So we know what to do. Just right click, generate SP line, and you can increase number of points. Now you can see it looks good. Same way, let's connect number 4 to number 1. But keep this in mind, if you are connecting 4 to 1, you should start your connector with link number 1, else traffic will move from north to south direction. That is NS road from left to right. So that's why we should also start our connector from link number 1 to link number 4. Okay. So to start the connector, let's see where is the approximate point. Here we have a point. We are inserting one more point. Now without selecting link, press Ctrl right key, drag your mouse up to the second point. Let's give a name as 1, 4. Okay. Here you can see the shape doesn't look good. Let's move our point to left hand side. Now you can see it looks good. Same way, let's connect link number 2 to link number 4. Again we need to see approximate point. Here we have, let's consider this point as our starting point. Without selecting the link, press Ctrl right key and drag your link. So it is a connector between 2 and 4. To make a circular point, right click, generate SP line and increase the number of point by 9. Yes, now it looks good. Same way, the last link, that is link number 3 to link number 1. So let's see the location of our point. Yes, here we have. So without selecting link number 3, control right click, drag your mouse up to the point, and here it is. So it is a 3, 1. To make a circular shape, right click, generate a spline and increase the number. So this is how we can generate T junction. If you would like to elongate a road in any direction up to any distance, you can generate in a same way. Okay. So during modeling, at any time, if you would like to check how many roads and how many links you have generated and what are the behaviors of that, you can go to link, right click and show list. So one list will going to open, and here you can see the total number of links that you have generated and total number of connectors that you have generated. Okay. So now it's time to input some vehicle. How to input vehicles? So from network object, select vehicle input and make sure that you are inputting vehicle in a right direction. Right direction means if I want to input vehicle in link number 1, then it should be from left hand side end, because the vehicle will going to travel from left to right. Same way for link number 2, it should be at right hand side corner. Okay. So let's start inputting our vehicles. So to input our vehicles, select vehicle input. At the end, press Ctrl right click. You will see one black line and one table will going to open. So vehicle has been inputted. But what is the volume of inputted vehicle? Right now it is 0. So you need to enter some values. Let's enter some values as 1500. In a similar way, let's input vehicle on other links. Here we go. Let's consider that to be a 2000. For the third link, as it is a 3-leg intersection, we can only input vehicle on 3 links. Let's consider that to be 2500. So here the vehicle has been inputted. So I am closing the table. You can open whenever you want. From vehicle input, right click and show list. Again the table will going to open. So now we have generated the road links. We have inputted the vehicles. Now let's see how it runs. So to run or to start the simulation, press the simulation continuous button. Give it a yes. And here we go. Our simulation has started. If you want to see our simulation in 3D, just hit the 2D 3D button. So now you can see all the vehicles are in 3D. Yeah. If you will look closely, you will find that number of vehicles that are coming from link number 2 are only going in link number 4. From 3 only going to link number 1. From 1 only they are moving to link number 4. The reason why it is happening, because we didn't specify the routes. So how to specify the routes? Select vehicle routes. First we will specify the routes for link number 1. So at the end, press Ctrl right click. Here you can see one yellow line is been following your cursor. Move your cursor to the end of your first route. This is our first route, that is our straight route. So with the left click, we can end our first route. Same way, generate the second route at the end of link number 4. And we have generated both route for link number 1. Now you can click outside the area. Here you can see for link number 1 NS, there are 2 routes. First route that is going straight and second route that is going in right side direction. Same way you can generate routes for second link. So this is our straight route. This is our left hand side route. Click outside. and our route has been generated. Okay. Now same way we are generating the routes for link number 3. That is right hand side, and this one will go into left hand side. Okay. Now you can see in a table here, for the first link there are 2 routes, but relative flow is 1 1. So I am making the relative flow at a 50%. 50% will move on first route, 50% of vehicle will move in second route. Same way for the second one. So you can change your number, you can change relative flow, you can change volume as per your site condition. So I'm just making this as a 60-40. And now start the simulation and let's see what happens. So here you can see. Now vehicles are moving in every direction and every route. Okay. So this is how you can generate link connectors. You can input the vehicles and specify the routes for them. And you can also divide the proportion of vehicles that will travel in particular route. I hope the information is useful for you. Stay tuned and updated for the upcoming videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.